Nigeria is safer now than 10 years ago that is free.
Never, never, never.
This government has killed more bandits than
Sheila, talking about insecurity in the country Nigeria, talking about kidnapping and all of that. He's trying to compare what is happening now to what is happening in the previous administration, either under Jonathan or Buhari. You see, for me, I don't have problem you supporting the candidate of your choice, because that is the beauty of democracy, all right? Everybody is allowed to support whoever you like to support, all right? That is why we are practice democracy. I don't have problem with that. But when it comes to insecurity, and we try to play politics with this, it used to hurt me a lot. It used to pain me, because it seemed like we have lost our sense of humanity. And when we try to compare the numbers of people who have been killed or kidnapped in different administrations, it means that we are not serious. You see, if it doesn't happen to you, it will be like people are trying to raise false alarm, or it doesn't exist until it happens to you, before you will know what people are talking about. All right, I'll tell you a story of a brother, a family friend, and this guy happened to be a member in the church where my elder brother is pastoring in Ekiti State, all right? And this guy is a driver, and not just a members of that church, we came from the same village, all right, in Benue State, okay? And this guy is a driver. He used to run interstate from Lagos or so Ekiti to Benue State, all right? So on this fateful day, they are coming from Benue State toward Ekiti State, all right? After Uboku, between the Otrupo, Ampa, before you move down to Kogi State, that is where incident happened. Around 5 a.m. in the morning, he said that he saw those guys put on the camouflage of police uniform. He actually thought that they are Nigerian police. They are normal stop and search, stuff like that. So the guy approached them and slowed down. Immediately the guy slowed down. About 100 of those armed individuals came from the bush and they surround the box. Immediately the guy knew quite well that, hey, we are in trouble and there's nothing he can do at that very moment. So he stopped, and those guys asked them to just come out from the box. They walked them from the box. There are about 24 passengers inside that box, all right? In fact, the guy told us that 2 guys were shot dead immediately. 2 guys around age of 25 to 30. They guys now, they were a little bit sluggish to come down. So immediately, they shot those 2 guys. They shot them dead at the spot in that place. So they walked the remaining people down to the bush. Inside them, he said they have pregnant women among them, little children among them of age of 1, 2, 3 age. They walked them inside the bush and took them inside the bush. They walked for days, because he told us they spent about 8 days in kidnap them. So it tell you it is a very, very ugly experience. He told us that in a day, about 5 of them will drink 1 sachet of pure water. You know what pure water is? That very 1 sachet. 5 of them will drink it in a day. And that's what the little children among them will be crying and cry for the food. And it's just like you imagine, look at, if you have a child, 1 or 2, 3 years, cry for food, and there's nothing you can do in your presence. You can imagine that kind of trauma. And that's what, and he told us that when they were going, this pregnant woman was so tired, and prematurely she gave birth. And those criminal individuals, those heartless individuals, they took the newborn baby and they threw away the baby away. So when they talk about those things, if it doesn't happen to you or someone close to you, you will not understand what we are talking about. It's not a joke. He said that they used to beat them in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. They asked for 100 million on each person. When they see that people could not, raise that money, they slash it to 50 to 20 to 10 to 5 million. When they could not raise it, the people gathered 500,000. They took it to them. They were so angry and said, "Do you think we are beggars that you are bringing 500,000 to us? And when they got to the camp, they kill one person and say, they say that, hey, your people make us to be angry. They kill one person. At the end of the day, after they raise money, they release them in 8 days. They release them. And I mean, it is not an experience you want to have as a person or someone close to you. So you just tell me, such a person, there is nothing you will tell that person or try to compare the administration of Jonathan or Buhari to Tinubu right now that the person will listen. It will tell you that the administration of Tinubu is the worst. That's what I'm going to tell you, because this administration, he have that experience. It's just like someone who have such a bad experience in Jonathan administration of Buhari administration. There's nothing you're going to tell them. They will tell you that Buhari administration is the worst. So in all of this, it tells you that these people, these terrorists, are common enemies of the country Nigeria. But unfortunately, instead of us to speak with one voice and fight those enemies, we allow political affiliation, religion, tribe, and all of that to divide us. Why those individual terrorists, bandits, continue to unleash mayhem on the innocent, vulnerable individual in the country Nigeria? When